Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Last year, I vividly remember that there was a lot of hype and excitement around the initiation and advent of generative AI during meetings, especially with the tools like MS Teams, Slack, Zoom, and the list goes on and on and on. We see a lot of tools and extensions and AI powered agents introduced, which were promised to be working in uh, coherence with your meetings, like recapping the meeting or generating the notes on the fly. We see that Microsoft has introduced a lot of stuff like Copilot and others in their meetings, especially in MS Teams. And I also see some of the other tooling getting evolved in Zoom and other places. But the thing is that all of them seem quite clunky. Sometimes they hallucinate. One area which has improved a lot, to be fair, is around meeting transcription. But other than that, I really don't see much intelligence which has happened over the last 1 year. And that is where this tool, which is called as Amurex, is trying to help out. This tool seems quite interesting because what it is trying to do, it is trying to help you out in recording meetings quietly with no bots interrupting. It also delivers clean, accurate, diarized transcripts right after the meeting. Plus, it does late meeting summaries, which means that you can have a recap for a meeting if you are late. It also gives you real time suggestions to stay engaged in boring meetings. For example, if you are having some interview, you just upload a context file around your interview questions and it might give you some suggestions during the meeting. Uh, so that could be an interesting thing. Now, the best thing about this tool is that it is open source and they also give you some guideline around self-hosting it. With the Ollama based models, I have checked it out. It's not working still. I have spent like 2 to 3 hours in order to make it front end and back end work with Ollama, but it doesn't work. There are a lot of bugs, lot of errors. The tool has just been released like 2 days ago, so I'm expecting that they are going to improve that, especially the installation, maybe make it dockerized so that it would be easier to install with all the dependencies and stuff for every operating system. So it is open source, that is quite good. You can just customize it as you please. The license is AGPL, by the way. It is not Apache 2 license, which is a bit of a bummer. And they also have a cloud version which is free at the moment, and that is what I'm going to show you, where you have to just sign up and then see how it works. Otherwise, looks like a promising tool, but I hope that they would just make local installation easier and workable. As I said, Docker version would be awesome. So let me show you a bit more around this tool as how it works. Before that, let me introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Agent. And this tool, AgentBot, lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support. And I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Now, in order to install it, all you need to do is to just go to this Chrome Web Store and then search for Amurex, or you can access that link from their repo, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. From there, simply click on Add to Chrome, Add Extension, and then it has added it here. You can, if you like it, you can pin it or whatever you like to do, and then you can just simply open it. Once you open it, you will be presented with this screen, which is a hosted version, and I believe they're also using the Ollama backend in their hosted version. So let me quickly sign in with my own email. I believe I already have the account with them, and there is a wait list too, by the way, I believe. Anyway, so you see that I have logged in. Another limitation of this tool at the moment is that it only works with Google Meet, and they are working on getting it compatible with Teams, Zoom, and other tools. So for now, you just need to use the Google Meet, and that is only the web version, not the desktop version. I know there are a lot of limitations, but as I said, we are working at bleeding edge. The tool has been just released, and you can see that I already started my Google Meet, and then the tool is working there. You can just go here, select your Amurex extension, which is sort of a Copilot. On the right hand side, as I said, you can get the summary of the meeting, you can get late summary. This is one good thing, like if you have joined the meeting late, you can have the late summary. Another cool thing is that live suggestions, where you just uploaded some context file, they only support PDF at the moment. So it could be interview questions or sales tech, and then once you're in a meeting, it is going to give you live suggestions based on the context you provide. And at the back end, as I said, it is using that Ollama based model. So it is still generating meeting notes and summaries because I'm the only participant here. Let's see what it produces. Shouldn't take too long. There you go. So date and time, platform, some of you see, this is what I was talking about, bleeding at technology, and then all that stuff. So it is just creating that summary. What I have been speaking, that only PDF is supported, backend operations, and that sort of stuff. Interesting. And then this is me, work on bleeding edge, explore the possibility of supporting more file. Also Dockerized it, please, for the self-hosting, because otherwise it is just like another tool. Because I'm more than sure they are not going to keep offering it for free in the future. So I think it will be really good to help out the community and give it a self-hosting option. Because if you go to their GitHub repo at the moment and you scroll down, I will quickly show you what they have in terms of self-hosting. That is quite cumbersome and quite really seems like, with all due respect, a half-hearted effort at providing these. So clone the repo, then give your web server, which web server we are talking about. So this is what we need to know, that do I need to go with my own web server like Apache or Nginx, or what exactly I need to do there. It would be good to get some clarity and instructions. And then this is the background.js, where you have to configure, and this is the Ollama one, I think so. And then you have to also, so for backend there is another repository. So if I open this link in a new tab, so this is another repository for Amurex. So that is, and then there is another lot of stuff there which we need to configure. So you see Supabase, so I have to go to another service, Supabase, which is online service. So again, even with the self-hosting, you have to go with this Supabase, which is not good at all. So that is where I'm quite not happy with this, that you see optional this and all that Redis, and it seems like a mouthful for just a Copilot extension. Would be good that these repos are merged into one, and then Docker, and then it, even if Ollama is embedded into that Docker container, that will be awesome. Just include Llama 3.3 in that, and that's pretty much it. Even if the image size goes up, because Llama 3.3 is 70 billion, even the context format at Ollama is around 42 gig. So even if that is the case, just give us, we will install it, and then Docker should expose it to some uh, port here, and then we could just point from here settings to that backend option, and then that should be it. Anyway, that is my suggestion for this tool. But other than that, good effort. Hopefully they would understand the community requirements around self-hosting, because only then this tool makes sense. Let me know your thought. I will drop the link to it in video's description. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.